Hi, Vanessa here and welcome to my channel. Today we're doing a recap on the Buzzwordathon. The Buzzwordathon was hosted by Books and Lala and Gabby Reads. The prompt for Buzzwordathon was to read books with numbers in them. And if you caught my videos a few ones back, I had picked 3 books and I only ended up reading 2. But the really exciting thing is the ones that I did read were both new author finds, and one of them was a 5-star read. So the first book I read was The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid, fondly also known as TJR. I had to pick this title because I found the title so intriguing, a little bit scandalous, and I've seen this book floating on Instagram. It was published in 2017, and ever since then, TJR's titles have been really popular. When I saw the cover, I thought it was so beautiful. It featured this faceless woman in a beautiful emerald green dress, and it kind of left the reader to imagine what Evelyn looks like. TJR introduces us to Evelyn Hugo, who is in her late 80s, and she's a legendary actress from the 1950s, 60s, and 70s. In her later years, she's become really private, and the burning question is, why 7 husbands? She's reached out to new journalist Monique, who's looking for a big break. She currently works for a magazine, I want to say similar to Vogue or Vanity, and she offers her an interview. Now, Monique is completely floored because she thinks, okay, this is my big break. I get to interview Evelyn. But what's the catch? What is the connection between Monique and Evelyn? As the story goes on, we kind of completely forget about Monique because Evelyn's story is so enchanting. The period between the 1950s, 60s, and 70s, so much was happening then. Society and culture was rapidly evolving, and Evelyn, being this legendary actress with really humble beginnings, she is a woman of color. She was a woman in a time where women weren't very equalized like it is today. And she got married a lot. So that seemed very taboo back then. And she kind of faced those challenges, and we were with her during the challenges and successes. I was never bored while reading this book. The husbands that were introduced were so fun and quirky. Also, they bring such different things to the table. Evelyn's life was never dull, and I was so enchanted and invested about learning more about Evelyn. Now, how does Monique fit into all of this? I think TJR did a fabulous job kind of tying it all together, left the reader kind of wandering down a path where it's going. We had some of suspicions, but it really didn't play out for me until the very end. I really enjoyed TJR's storytelling techniques, and Evelyn came off the pages as a glamorous, smart, and independent woman. When I did a research on TJR, she said that one of the inspirations for writing this book was Elizabeth Taylor, which I thought was a fun tidbit. This is my first time reading any of her work, and it definitely will not be my last. I'm gonna try to get through her backlist because I was just so blown away by her writing styles here. This book, for me, gets a 5 stars. I definitely recommend that you read it. I had such a good time with it, and I'm glad the Buzzwordathon made me pick up this book. The second book I chose was 1 Minute Later by Susan Lewis. I initially chose this title because I thought that it would offer me something like alternate timelines, or the concept of sliding doors, as if you had made a different decision, your life would have turned out differently. I didn't get that with this book, but I thought it was really enjoyable, and I felt like I was reading 3 or 4 different stories. The book comes in around 470 pages, and it is quite long, but it's done well, and it's utilized a lot of the story space, so you don't have any dull moments in between. Now, the first character we meet is Vivi, who is a vibrant and successful 20-something-year-old, and she suddenly had some heart issues that requires her to get an organ donor in order to stay alive. Now, we also meet Vivi's mom, who has some secrets in the past that we're not sure what yet, and her and Vivi have a really strained relationship. She doesn't know who her father is, and Vivi's mom's always kept that really secretive. On the other hand, we meet Josh and his mother, who also own a farm, and they have a past and secrets of their own. Now, all the stories are interweaved with each other, and they have all some sort of build up to how they know each other, how their relationships are related, but at the heart of it, it's all about family and love. So what I did take away from this book was how important it is to be an organ donor. Most of the book really focuses on the education and also looking at what it's like to be on the wait list for an organ. And if you are an organ donor, you can save up to 8 lives. And it really would mean a huge impact on the person receiving it as well as their families. So I thought that was a really important message to share with everyone, to do your research to see if being an organ donor is the right decision for you and your family as well. I'm happy that there wasn't a lot of conflict or villains in this book. It was more focused on positive energy of love and family, and definitely refining yourself when situations are tough. This book gets a 3.5 out of 5 stars from me. I recommend reading it if you are looking to read more about building relationships with families, the strength of love, and also the strength of resilience, and learning a little bit more about organ donation. So I want to say thank you to the hostess of Buzzwordathon. Again, I had a good time on my second reading challenge of the year. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And as always, I'm wishing you having a great day and happy reads. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!